Hello, welcome to your Friday. This is week 2, January 10, 2020. I'm still calling it your Friday for right now, okay? But I have a great story to tell you, so don't go anywhere. Before I go into that or my message, I want to go back to last Friday and the video I posted. I'd say a month or so ago, I thought about this, and you know what it's like when you have an idea. All these things go through your head, and most of which are positive, but then there's that little skeptic inside that says, well, what if people think this is stupid? What if they think it's corny? So I took it a step further. I thought, well, guess what? I know how to self-deprecate. I can make fun of myself better than probably anyone can make fun of me. So if somebody thinks it's weird, by all means, tell me it's weird. And I say that because of the responses I got from last week's video. I put that up there, and immediately people said, great idea, I love the video, and thank you, keep it coming. But there was that private message I got from one person. And I don't want to say a lot about it other than that person indicated to me that my video is the thing that got that person out of bed and got them moving, okay? If I can touch one person by that video, or by Music Monday, or if something I say in this video helps someone to get through to someone else, that's the greatest gift I could ever get in my life, and I'm being totally sincere. So I want to thank everybody. Now, in terms of calling it your Friday, my buddy Gene Fisher, if you don't know Gene, get to know Gene. He's awesome, okay? If you're a musician and you don't know Gene, shame on you, okay? Gene saw the video and he said, well, why don't you call it A Look on the Bright Side? And I thought, why didn't I think of that? That's a great idea, Gene. So I think of things in terms of acronyms and so forth, right? So I thought, what would that be? A look on the bright side in an acronym. So I wrote it down and this is what I got. A lot of BS, Gene. Is that what we're doing here? I'm totally kidding. I love the name. I really do. Then Cindy Anderson chimes in under Gene's, okay? And she said, well, what about Brightside Friday? Another great idea. I thought, okay, so I write that down. Eventually that would be BS Friday. I'm totally kidding. I love the ideas. I got the biggest crack out of that, and I just couldn't wait to talk about that. I'm going to get along with the message, so I promise, okay? So when you think about things you want to put on a video, you know, your mind scrambles for a hot second. I thought, what am I going to talk about next week? I don't worry about talking. It's just the subject at hand. And then I came across this quote. If anyone remembers Mary Lou Retton, in 1984, she went to the Olympics. I know she took a gold. I think she took some other medals, okay? Be that as it may, that's wonderful. And she was a sweetheart in America. If you don't know about her, look her up. She's awesome. But then I thought about that. I thought that girl's always got something good to say. She's always saying something positive. She's always smiling. And I get the idea of the camera. I get that, okay? But I know she's always been a positive person, that everything in her life is derived from her attitude. And then I came across this quote. Optimism is a happiness magnet. If you stay positive, good things and good people will be drawn to you. How cool is that, really? I mean, seriously. So then I'm thinking about her a little bit more, and I decided I'm going to Google her because I thought if I'm going to say her name, I should at least check a little bit out, okay? The first thing I go to when I Google her name is from the Washington Speakers Bureau. So I'm giving credit to them, WSB.com. And this is what they wrote, the first line about Mary Lou Retton. The epitome of positive energy and dream realizing potential. Between that quote and what was written in the WSB, it blows me away. You have to think about this, okay? What is she saying? If you're walking down the hall at work, right? Or wherever you are, and you hear somebody laughing in a room, right? The first thing you're going to do is smile. You're like, what the heck's going on? What am I missing, right? But then you walk into that room and that person's still laughing. Don't you start to laugh? I mean, it's contagious, right? And it draws you in. And I think that's what Mary Lou Retton is saying. I think if we can somehow do that for others, when others do it for us, That's a beautiful thing, man. I just think it's the coolest thing. Maybe you think I'm goofy, if you think I'm over the top with this one, but it is true. Your thoughts become your realities, they become your actions. So pass this one on, will you? And if you don't know who Mary Lou Retton is, do yourself a favor, look her up. Retton, in case you don't know how to spell Retton. So that's it for your Friday. Gene and Cindy, if I gave you a hard time, I'm sorry. I don't like to front people off in the messages, but I had to share that. All right, see you next week.